Here's a look at your market recap on this Wednesday, the 22nd day of January. Sun shining today. It's above freezing. Got a little bit of water dripping off the roofs, and hopefully everybody found it a bit easier to get the feed trucks and tractors started today and was able to perhaps maybe enjoy the day above freezing before it gets cold again tonight and stays below freezing once again tomorrow. Taking a look at what happened around the state today, Windsor Livestock Auction. They were expecting to have about 2,000 head today. Don't know if they're quite going to get there, but they did have some pretty impressive sales today. Taking a look at the mid-session market there. Looks like the lighter and heavier weight cattle selling steady to a bit higher. The mid-weights, 5 to 625 pound steers and heifers, looks like they're steady to slightly lower than the extreme highs that was seen last week. The steers in Windsor, medium and large ones, some 4 to 5 weights at 365 to 409, some 5 to 6 weights at 333 to 397, 6 to 7 weight steers, 297 to 332.50, some 7 to 8 weights, 269 to 297. The heifers, 400 to 500 pounds, 330 to 367. Some 5 to 6 weights, 279 to 340. Some 6 to 700 pound heifers, 272 to 293, with a package of fancy heifers, 296 and a quarter. Some 7 to 750 pound heifers at 253 to 264. Box beef cutout values, choice closed the day down 3 cents at $332.02. Select at $317.99. That's down $1.56. Those values based on a volume of 139 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds, and the choice select spread setting at 14.03. Negotiated feedlot trade managed to scrape up a few more sales, but still the majority of the trade hasn't taken place yet this week. So far, the total 8,400 head. Texas, 1,350 head, all at 202 live. Kansas has seen about 5,500 head, 201 to 202. Iowa's reported about 500 head, 205 to 206 live, 320 dressed. Nebraska's only seen about 200 head so far at 205 live and 320 dressed. Taking a look at the closing futures market. A very strong day in the livestock sector. Live cattle, February, $200 in the nickel, up $3. April, $199.77, up $2.45. Feeder cattle for January, $277.05, up $2.65. March was up $5.82 at $273.07. Lean hogs for February, $81.47, up $27. April, $87.27, up $57. The cash feeder cattle index setting at 278.18, very close to that all-time record high that was set last Friday. Taking a look at the grain markets at the elevators around the state on Wednesday, soybeans 11 to 14 lower, wheat down a nickel, corn 6 to 8 lower, grain sorghum was 6 lower. Corn bids in St. Louis 487 to 492, Kansas City 444 to 474. Soybean bids, St. Louis, 1066 to 1070, and Kansas City, 1006 to 1041. Wheat bids in St. Louis, 564 to 576, Kansas City, 524. On the board of trade, corn for March down 5 3/4, 484 1/4. May down 5 3/4, 494. March soybeans down 11 1/4, 1056. May was down 9 1/2 at 1068 1/4. Wheat for March, 4 3/4 cent lower, 554. May down 4 1/4, 567 1/4. Soybean meal for March up $4.80 a ton at $315.80. Soybean oil for March down $1.35 a hundredweight at $44.42. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's a recap of your markets from Wednesday. This is Tony Hancock.